most of us aspire to have. And so it's an inner strength, so I hope all of us can provide her the respect that she deserves. And so without further ado, Juanita Francis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'm seeing my babies up in here. Y'all looking good. Does everybody know everybody in here? No. Do you know who this is right here? All right, so real quick, just a couple of minutes, I want you to just go around and introduce yourself real quick. I believe in network, and I believe in the power of love and everybody embracing and saying hi. And Zane, my son, for real, we got our dog from him and his mom, and I've taught several of y'all. So just get up real quick and introduce yourself. And tell them one great thing about you. Just real quick, get up. Now, please, Mama G speaking. And just go and introduce yourself. Come on, son. Just go introduce yourself. Tell somebody one great thing about you. They probably don't know. Tell them one great thing about you. Real quickly. Tell them one great. Come on, son.
I have good friends.
Okay, come around. Introduce yourself. Go around. Because I know they don't know you. I know she doesn't know you.
So our name and one good thing?
Yeah, your name and one good thing about you. Yeah.
I'm Midland and I have an open house.
Nice to meet you. Your name's Abel.
Real
Nice to meet
quick.
you. I'm Naomi.
Your name and one good thing about you.
One good thing about me is I have a dog named Skylar. I love her so much.
Keep going around, Zane. Go out your comfort zone.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. Hi, I'm Naomi. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Naomi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
All right, y'all can start making your way back to your seats. Go introduce yourself. Go introduce yourself real quick. And tell them one good thing about you. Wow. Wow. Aw, see, you got a goodie bag from that. Thank you. Oh, and you gotta get a hug. See, that's the power of love. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. You know why I did that? Because too many times we go some places and we don't even know who's in the room with us. We'll come and go the same way we came. We want to introduce ourselves, we won't speak, we'll just come in, oh, I gotta be here, and go right back out. So I wanted y'all to at least leave with knowing something about one person and one good thing about that person. So welcome everybody, good evening. My name is Juanita Francis. Most of you I've taught before here in school. I'm in 10 different school districts, from Westland all the way to Churchill, and I'm no longer in the Lonely School District, but I've been all over, and y'all call me Mama J. All my life I wanted to be like our great-great-grandmother. Her name is Big Mama, and I said when I grow up I'm gonna be just like Big Mama. But you can't be big, I can't say, oh, call me Big Mama. No. I gotta earn that title, right? And every Sunday down in Plains, Georgia, that's where our family's from, we would go to Big Mama's house. And we would cook like they do on soul food, and we would eat, and Big Mama would tell us everything about everything. And how I got this name is, I teach dance, and my little babies couldn't remember my name. So my first name is Juanita, and they couldn't pronounce it. And they came up with the name Mama J. And this name has stuck for 30-some years. I'm doing a long-term position now at Wayne. And when I came, no one knew who Juanita Francis was. They said, well, I hope we can get along with this person. They saw us and they said, that's Mama J. I was like, okay, no, it's okay. But yeah, it's an honor to be here to serve you. It's an honor to be here to share you with each of you what I passed through and what I had to endure to get to where I'm at today. Let's just go straight to my little speech. A lot of it's going to be off the cuff, so just bear with me. I am honored and excited to stand before you today as we come together to celebrate Black History Month. This month is not just about reflecting on the richness of Black history, but also about the power and potential within each of you. I hope that our gathering tonight will inspire and empower you now and in the future. Tonight, I want to speak directly to our youth, because each and every one of you holds incredible potential and strength within. As an African-American woman, having grown up on the east side of Detroit, my childhood, I've witnessed so many bad things, and it impacted my life. I've witnessed crime, gang violence, drugs, vandalism, anything you could think that was horrible, I witnessed it. And it did touch me in a way that I wouldn't want it to touch any of y'all. All these things could have changed the trajectory, my path, but guess what? I said, no, I'm not gonna allow that to determine what I am today. I said I had to come up and come out of what we had to go through being on the east side of Detroit. So I decided I didn't want to go on a broader path and be like what everybody was doing and hanging out and doing whatever. Plus I was afraid of my mom. I decided to go on that narrow path, and I wanted to impact not only my life, but positively I wanted to impact people around me. My professional path has been marked by executive administration, forensic accounting, with a passion for youth empowerment and international travels to over 30 countries. Although I have traveled the world, my heart remains firmly rooted in the community that shaped me, and that was the east side of Detroit. From my experiences as a forensic tax accountant, advising churches, volunteering with community organizations, and nonprofits, to the role of a guest teacher in multiple school districts, including Westland, I've witnessed the transformative power of education. I learned that it's not about textbooks and classrooms. It's about discovering your unique strength, your passion, and the resilience that reside in each and every one of you. I stand here not just as a professional, but as someone deeply committed to making a difference. As a volunteer camp assistant at the Gail Perry Mason Money Matters Camp for Youth, I assisted in running financial camps while realizing the importance of equipping youth with financial literacy skills. My involvement as a board member at the Science, Engineering, Mathematics, Aeronautics Academy, SEMA, further emphasized the critical role of mentorship in guiding underrepresented youth towards success in science, math, and engineering. Throughout my career, I balanced role as a camp manager in Westland YMCA, an advisory board member for the Gathering Place Clubhouse, and a site coordinator for the Accounting Aid Society. These experiences have taught me the power of community management, leadership, and the impact of positive role models on the lives of young individuals like yourselves. But beyond my professional journey, I want to stress that success is not defined solely by titles or achievements. It is about resilience, determination, and embracing your roots. After a 30-year sabbatical from being a student, I decided, almost 60 now, to go back to school and get my master's. I'm in the Cyber Crimes and Digital Investigation Program at Michigan State University. But prior to me taking that hiatus, I had the honor to receive the Robert McNair Scholarship. And he was the first Black astronaut to go to outer space working with NASA. So I was able to go to London, England, to study at the University of London and Cambridge University. And I did some research with Scotland Yard, which our first criminal justice program and laws and everything came from England. So this overseas program taught me the value of an education and breaking barriers. Because out of over 100 students that went on this program, I was one of 2 African Americans that went to England that year. I understand that many of you may be facing tough circumstances, and the road ahead may seem scary, but let me assure you that your current situation does not dictate your destiny. It doesn't define your destiny. Our history is marked by individuals who have had so many adversities. However, with courage, determination, and people like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, they all left a legacy of resilience for us to follow. As shared earlier tonight, what I had to endure on the east side of Detroit, I did not allow my environment to determine the outcome of my tomorrow. Please understand that your background does not limit your potential. What you're going through right now does not limit your potential. You are not alone in facing challenges, and there is a rich legacy of strength and triumph within your community that you can draw upon. I encourage you to surround yourself with positive influences, seek out mentors who can guide and support you, and never underestimate the power of education. Education is not just about formal schooling, it's about continual learning, personal growth, and discovering your strength and your passions. You have the power, you have that power to break the cycle and to create a new story for yourself as well as for your community. As we celebrate Black History Month, let it be a reminder that you are part of a legacy of strength, resilience, and excellence. May this Black history inspire you to dream bigger than you can imagine. May you reach higher heights, and may you believe in the incredible potential that resides in each and every one of you. I say, thank you. Are there any questions? No, y'all gotta have some questions.
I have a question.
Yes, Jamie.
What was your favorite country that you
It was Jamaica, been there over 30 times. And then it became, I just got back from Cancun last week. I truly love Cancun now. So, yeah. Yes, sir.
Which place has the best cuisine?
Which place has the what?
The best cuisine.
Ooh, I love Nigeria. What I'm wearing is a traditional Nigerian dress. I did my ancestral DNA. I'm from the Fulani tribe of Nigeria. My husband is a chief of his tribe. He's from the Oba tribe. So when you see a dress like this, you would think of a Fulani woman, which is a Muslim background. I'm not Muslim, I'm Christian, but when you see something like this, yeah. As far as cuisine, the reason why I love the cuisine in Nigeria is because when I wanted Mexican food, I ate it. When I wanted Italian, I ate it. When I wanted American, I ate it. I was able to find all these different cuisines there. But when I wanted some authentic African food, it was right there. Mm-hmm. So Nigeria would probably be what I would say my favorite cuisine. Pepper soup, jollof rice, mamai. Whew, yeah, it would be Nigeria. Yeah. So let me tell you an interesting story. Right now, on the market, the exchange rate to Nigeria is $1 is equivalent to almost 1,500. So if I had $1,000 right now and I sent it over there, how much do you think that's worth? Hmm? How much do you think it's worth? Hmm? Hmm? How much you think? 100,000? Come on, talk to me. Who else? Over
Well, you said-
1.5 million. So every time 1,000 is sent there, that's over $1 million. So when you're looking at people that are multi-millionaires, that million started somewhere, whether it was in their country or in another country. And when I'm looking at some of my students and they're wearing $1,500 shoes or $3,000 shoes, I asked them, I said, well, how much stock you got in them shoes? Because if you're gonna wear that kind of dress, and 9 times out of 10, the parents pay for it, why don't you have some stock in that? You know, because a lot of times when we're young, we're living for instant gratification. We're living for the now, like, I want it now, I want it now. No, but that instant gratification has a consequence. It has a consequence. So I'm not impressed that you got on a pair of $3,000 shoes and I got my dress made. No, because I can go and buy that $3,000 shoes, but you know what I chose to do with my money? I chose to invest in each and every one of you as a philanthropist, to give you scholarships, to pour into your school system, to pour into your churches and your communities. That's what I chose to do with my money. I don't have time to go and make someone else rich, because guess what? I am going to either own that company, get some shares, or I'm gonna keep building up equity as I travel. How can I invest in this nation? How can I invest in these youth? Because every seed that you deposit in somebody's life, that you gave that baby them bag of chips, you think he's gonna forget that you gave him them chips? He gonna remember you. You know why? Because you deposit something good in him. You deposit something good. And just as well as you deposit something that's not so good, somebody's gonna remember that too. But when you want to be known for depositing good, like everywhere you go, that person is awesome. Oh, here come Mama J, you know. Yes, I'd rather be known for a good legacy than someone saying, oh, Mama J, you know. No. Everything that you do has a consequence. Every deposit that you make has a harvest. So if you're sowing great things in people's lives, good words, you would never hear me tell you, and y'all know, as my students, some of you, every time you leave, I tell you, have a blessed day. I always say, have a blessed day. I would say, when you come back to class, welcome my loves. I miss you. I always let you know that I love you and that I miss you. Why? Because love is something you can't take back. Love is something that's gonna break down that anger. Love is something that's gonna break down that hatred. Love is something that's gonna break down that racism, that bigotry. So I chose to love. I chose to love. You know, I just passed through something here recently with a school district, and I thought I was gonna be knocked to my feet. But it didn't do that. The resilience of the youth, the families, the community, I was overwhelmed with love. How did that happen? It's because of what I chose to do. And when someone believes in you, trust me, when you're going through something, they got your back. They got your back. So I challenge each of you tonight to not look at yourself and say, oh, woe is me, or where am I going, or what am I doing? I challenge you to say, you know what, today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a day that I'm going to turn this around. Today is a day that I'm going to make a positive difference in somebody's life. Today is the day I'm going to say something good to someone and make them feel good. Because when you make someone feel good, it's going to ultimately make you feel good. It comes back as a boomerang. What you throw out, come back. What you throw out, come back. You know. My students would tell you, I don't go to school and teach if I'm having a bad day, because I am a forensic tax accountant. This is the busiest time of my life, tax season. I teach because it's more missionary work for me. It's more work for me to serve you, to get back to you, take time out with you. But if I'm gonna be a Krabby Patty, I'm not going to school that day. Because it's not fair to you to dump my rubbish on you. You're not a trash can. And can't nobody dump nothing on you. And when they do that, you say, I'm not a trash can. Don't dump anything on me. You know. Zay's mom, she's a sister to me. I needed her 2 years ago. My house was on fire. I was like, we need a dog. We need a dog now. We need a dog now. We went to a store, it was a big old German Shepherd, and I said, nope, that dog gonna need a big house. I know them some smart dogs, they can't stay in an apartment, they need a house. And we saw, pictures of dogs. It was his mom, she's a breeder. And I said, this is it, this is it. We went there, we saw all these beautiful dogs, but this one particular baby, Scarlet. Red, green eyes. I said, you little pretty light-skinned boy, you, but she's a girl. She's so gorgeous. She saved our life. And so every so many months, his mother and her mother, Willow, come and visit. The bond is unreal. Scarlett just turned 4 in January. She came with all these toys and stuff, and I fed her. You know, that's love, that's a transference. Who would have thought that the dog breeder would have been my sister? 4 years later, we're still together. Why? Because of the power of love. So you can choose to love or you can choose to hate. You can choose to be a helper or you can choose to be a destroyer. People that are in education or in empowerment organizations like the Youth Assistance Program, they tend to be what we call in the Nigerian community, destiny helpers. That is somebody that's getting you on your divine path. Getting you on your divine path. But you can choose to say, I'm going to destroy every little thing this person is doing because I don't want them to get on a divine path. But you have to understand what you put out there has a boomerang effect. It comes back to you. So I chose to be a destiny helper. I chose to impart into your life. You know, I told Mr. Motts, no matter what was going on tonight, I would be here. This is the busiest time of my life, but your life mattered more than anything else right now. Because I need y'all to understand there is hope. I came from a very impoverished area. I'm the first, my mother had 8. I'm the first to get my degree. I'm the first to travel out of the country. I'm the first to become a multi-millionaire. You know. But do you see me wearing flashy stuff? Do you see me looking like ballin'? No. You'll see me wear a head tie. You'll see me wear African gear. Why? It's humility. I don't have to wear my money on me. My money is going to y'all, and to the communities, and to countries. It's an honor to serve you. It's an honor to say, that's my child, that's my son, that's my daughter. It's an honor. When you are called Mama J, it's not just because, oh, I want to be called Mama J. No, it's a lot of weight being Mama J, honestly. Because y'all come with me with some stuff. And if I see a need, we stop it. Even my daughter Naomi here, she sees somebody on the street, she's like, Mom, we gotta go to the bank. We gotta get, you know, just got a tender heart. Tender heart. It's a lot, but it's an honor to serve you. I don't want to be nowhere else but right here, right now. It's my hope that something I said tonight, because you know, I could have took a whole different path, y'all. I could have said, you know, I saw my friend get killed on the street. I saw my friend overdose over here. Every devil's night, they would throw the eggs at the window and bust the window out and set something on fire. You know, I could have just allowed all those stressors to say, I'm just gonna be a nobody. I'm just gonna go nowhere. But no, it propelled me. It pushed me. It gave me the energy to drive to get to where I'm at today. And that's a blessing, to bless each and every one of you. So you can say, oh, Mama J, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I got going on at home. I've been through a lot, y'all. Some stuff I don't even want to share with you because it ain't about giving that gratification or letting that thing have that power over me. It's about me being empowered. It's about me saying no more. Today is the day that I will be empowered. Today is the day that I will not make excuses. I'm going to take ownership for what I'm doing. So I chose to be the best at everything that I can be. At 13 years old, I made up in my mind that if I want to fly a plane, I can do it. If I wanted a degree, I'm gonna get it. If I wanted to be a multimillionaire, I'm going to be that. Not knowing that all you gotta do is find out who got a weak exchange rate and start sending money. You can be a millionaire just with $1,000. Come on now. I can go to dinner and take my family for that. That ain't nothing. But instant gratification, we're thinking about the now. We ain't thinking about what's going on around. What we got saved. We ain't thinking about tomorrow. We want to ball for $1,500 pair of shoes. Come on. Today is the day that you can change it and turn it around. It's your choice. Because can't nobody make that choice for you. It's your choice. It's your choice. Honestly. It's my choice. My mother asked me before she passed last year, she said, "Do you swear?" I said, "Mama, no, I can't." She said, she asked me to say words, and I said, "Girl, I'm not gonna swear in front of you. I'm afraid of my mama. I ain't swearing in front of my mama." But some of these young people would be like, dropping all these words. I'm like, you don't see me standing here. But me, I'm almost 60, me and my twin. I would never, ever, ever, ever disrespect an elder in my presence because I'm too afraid. Old school. So, I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be resilient. I want you to start dreaming again. I want you to start having hope again. Honestly, because can't nobody do that but you. Okay? Are there any other questions? Any questions? You have a question, baby? No? Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
So I know you said you worked, in the school, for the Westland School District. Are you still working in the schools?
Yeah, I'm at Wayne.
Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious, 'cause I like that. And what did you do?
I am the history teacher until April.
I like that.
Yeah. 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 Yes, Mr. Motts?
So, it's very impressive and, what you've accomplished thus far. And your history is not done being written. But for young people, sometimes they have a challenging part to maybe where to envision themselves in the future. But there's positive risks that you've taken. You didn't know how they were gonna turn out, but you don't know until you try.
That's right.
Right. So, what prompted you, because you're almost done with your master's degree at
I'll be
MSU,
done
is
in
that
April.
correct?
Yeah, April 26th.
That's coming right up.
Yeah.
A few months. So, what inspired you to challenge yourself to take this risk? Because I'd be afraid. We're the same age, so I'd be afraid to take a leap.
Over 30 years ago, when I came back from London, England, our niece I came back to Detroit because I was down at Michigan State. I was at Michigan State as well in the forensics program. And our niece was being put up for adoption. And I didn't know nothing about being a mom because I never was a mom. And I just felt led, and I know I had a dream, and it was told that I needed to get her. I didn't know where she was. Come to find out, she was right behind me in the house behind me. I mean, you could throw a rock and hit her back door with her mom and her. And she was being put up for adoption. So that altered my destiny. I was going into the crime lab to work in the crime lab. And 30 plus years later, I just woke up last year and I said, I'm going back to school. I'm gonna get everything that I'm not complaining. I chose to do this. I'm going back to get everything that I put on hold. Right after I got in school, y'all, my mom died. And I'm like, okay, this is funny. Do I keep going? Do I keep going, or do I make another excuse to pause? And I said, you know what? Life is gonna happen. No matter where I stay in school or if I pause, life is gonna happen. Since my mom died, a cousin got murdered down in Plains. My sister just died a couple of weeks ago. Died on my other sister's birthday. Her dad died. Life is happening, y'all. It's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening. But it was the grace of God. I believe in the power of prayer. And I just said, no matter what, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And every time I was blind, I'm at the library like 2 or 3 times a week, probably more sometimes. And them babies over there, August and Mike, they pushed me. They said, Mama J, you got this. You got this. Keep going. I'm telling y'all, it was this past semester, I cried. I was like, I'm gonna do it. It was resilience. It was courage. It was boldness. You gotta be like a lioness or a lion and say, no matter what, I'm doing this. I don't come down with it. I'm doing it. I have a twin, night and day. But I said, I'm gonna do it. And the hardest thing was to stay focused when my mother died, because we had to bury her. My sister died. It was worse, because we didn't expect her to just pass like that. Go on a Wednesday, and then she died on a Thursday, a week later. I was devastated. It's my attitude, it's what I want. I'm not letting that stop me from getting this degree in April. I'm getting this degree, no matter what. I'm not gonna tell you it's easy. A lot of crying nights. When I first started, this baby, right here, Naomi, pushed me. I didn't know what APA style writing was. I didn't know how to cite. I didn't know how to do anything. I was like, we didn't do this 30-something years ago. It was easy to write a paper in school. Why are they making me do all this? She said, Mom, I'm begging you. You got this. I said, it's too hard. Every day she encouraged me. If it wasn't for her strength, if it wasn't for her, there's no way I could have been here today. Honestly, I would have quit. Because it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to say, I'm done. Deuces. But no. Community service, wife, mother, church, school, taxes. It's too much. But everything has its balance. So it's a lot of work, it's commitment, it's your grit, it's your drive, it's what you want. And I said, I'm gonna do it, and I did it. When you think you can't do something, when you want it bad enough, you will do it. You just can't let somebody in your ear say, psh. Those are destiny destroyers. You don't want them. You want destiny helpers in your ear. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. I got you. You know. Everybody come to my party. My students, my colleagues, everybody's coming to my party in April. Because guess what? That's a huge accomplishment to be my age and go back to school. Yeah. Any other questions?
You know, if we could, like how, I really like how you started with introduce yourself and, you know, what's something